CIT 1122 informational packet tracer video 448. This is the third lab in this module. It does not take long. The troubleshooting is pretty direct and straightforward. So let's go ahead and get into it. Basically, they're saying we've got a switch and a router and two PCs, and inter-VLAN routing is kind of set up, but not totally. And if we could find some of the problems, that would be great. And just to make life easy for us, they're like, hey, why don't you try these show commands? I bet you find something wrong. So let's do that. Let's go to the router and we'll do show IP interface brief on our router and see if it gives us any insight as to something that could be incorrect with this. So show IP INT brief. And I do want to say that this is one of my favorite commands of all time. And as we take a quick look at this, we can see here that there is interface G0/1 is unassigned as it is supposed to be, and it is an upstate, but interface G0/1.10, which is going to be set for VLAN 10, is administratively down, and that is a problem. So let's go ahead and turn that interface up. So config T, int G0/1.10, and we'll do a no shut on that, and that'll score some points for us. So that was pretty cool. That was easy. I like that. Let's take a look at another one. Let's see if we can figure anything out with show interface G0/1.10. So show int G0/1.10. And there's a whole lot of information here. There is, it's up. It's in an up connected. We've got a hardware address, internet address. That looks correct. MTU 1500, bandwidth, sounds good. All this stuff looks pretty good. Encapsulation 802.1q, VLAN ID 30. Okay, so that's probably a problem right there. VLAN 30 is a problem. And then if we do the next show command, what you're going to see is that on 30, VLAN 10 has been set. And really, the VLAN IDs are reversed. So another way we could see that is if we just did a show run. Let's try that again, show run. And if we look at them here, it becomes really, really evident because we notice that, you know, like I said, the de facto standard is let's make the sub-interface value and the VLAN ID and third octet, let's make all three of those the same number. So we're looking for 10, 10, 10 here. And for here, we're looking for 30, 30, 30. And we don't have that. So someone just configured it backwards. I'm not saying I would ever do that, but it happens to people. So let's go ahead and fix that. So we'll do config T, we'll go int G0/1.10. And what we're going to do is we're going to do no encap .1q30. And then we're going to go int G0/1.30. And we're going to do no encap .1q10 because you can't put a VLAN on another subinterface if it's already being used someplace else. So we got to remove them both first, and then we'll put them back on. So since we're still on subinterface 30, let's go ahead and do encap .1q30 here, and then let's go int G0/1.10, and we'll do encap .1q10, and everything's lined up. Hey, that looks pretty good, and we're in pretty good business. All right, so first three hints, helpful hints, have all paid off. Let's look at the switch and look at the trunking interface. So let's go to an end here, and we'll hop out of the router, and let's take a quick look at the switch. And we'll go to the CLI. Show interface trunk. Let's see if anything's trunking. Hey, that's a problem. Nothing's trunking, but we have a router on a stick situation here, and that is on interface G0/1. So let's go ahead and add that command in there. So config T int G0/1 and switch port mode trunk, and that's now set. That's pretty good. And we're in pretty good shape. So I think that we might be done, but we only have 75 points, or 75% of the points. So let's just try and ping and see what happens is the goal here. So we're going to go to the desktop, and let's just start here on VLAN 10, and we'll do an IP config. And 172.17.10.10, 172.17.10.1. Let's see if we can ping the PC over on the other side, which would be 30.10. So ping 172.17.30.10. See if that works. And maybe they're just wrong about that 75%. And we're going to find out that we're not. Something's not right, so that's not working. So whenever we try to ping a destination and it fails 2 to 3 to 4 times, the next thing we should do is try and ping our default gateway and see if that's set up correctly. So let's see if that works. Let's see if half of our connection is good. And 172.17.10.1. That's timing out also. That's kind of weird. And let's see if this comes up for us. That's not so good. And let's see what else is maybe wrong here. So we can't even get from here over to our sub interface here. Let's take a look at our switch, make sure that it's set up correctly. Let's do a show run here. And it's supposed to be interface 11. It's on VLAN 10. It's in access mode. And interface 6 was the other one. And it's in VLAN 10. It's in access mode. That looks good. And G0/1 is switch port mode trunk. And that looks pretty good. And let's check our router again. And let's do a show run up here. And we've got, oh no, I don't have IP addresses on either one of those sub interfaces. So that's a problem. I thought we put those in there, but I guess we didn't. So we'll go int G0/1.10 IP address. And that's looking good. Do a no shut on that. And we'll do int G0/1.30. And we'll go IP address 72.17.30.1, 255.255.255.0. And we'll do a no shut on that. And let's see if that fixes everything. And you know what? We didn't score any points there. That's no good, but let's see what happens here. So let's go to VLAN 10 again. Let's give this another shot. Let's see if we can't ping our default gateway now. And hey, look at that. Now we can ping our default gateway. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can ping 30.10. And not so great. Still, oh, hey, that came up. That shouldn't have happened. Well, that's a little bit of a weird thing, because if we go over to 30.10 over here and we look at its information, its default gateway is totally wrong. So that should not have happened. So you may have gotten a positive test there, but the fact of the matter is that should have failed. That was really, I was not expecting that. Everything else I had planned out. You know, a lot of my drama is I just bring it in. But yeah, the last 25% there should have been over there. Did that really just happen? Let's look at that again. Did I do 30.10? Yeah, I did 30.10, and sure enough, we got replies from 30.10, even though the default. So this could be like a Christmas miracle, even though it's June right now. That shouldn't have happened, but and the fact that that replied with this default gateway being wrong really undermines the troubleshooting abilities of Packet Tracer. And I've said enough, so I'll see you in video 4.